4 years ago, when Hyde Charter School started a rugby team, most of the students had never heard of the sport. But Coach Tal Bear was persistent.
We went from, the first year where game day we had 13 guys needed for a 15-man team, and we're pulling kids, as we're walking out the building, hey, come play, and they never played because we had to fill a team out. Right here, right?
J-Ross says few of his friends outside of Hyde had even heard of rugby.
At first they ask me what it is, and I tell them, they ask me to explain what stuff is, what position I play, and all this other stuff, and it takes like probably 10 minutes to explain to them what rugby is, and after that they still don't get it.
I would say they're probably, if not the only all-African-American team, they're one of the only.
Some visitors thought Hyde was in a high-crime neighborhood. It was difficult to find opponents.
When we first came here, this was a pretty rough area, and some people had some concerns about coming in here to play.
The Hyde Leadership Charter School opened its doors in Washington, D.C. in 1999. Hyde is an alternative to the D.C. public school system. In 2002-2003, more than 50% of the city's public schools failed to meet national standards in reading, math, or both, according to a new federal report.
7, 8.
For some of the students, Hyde is their last chance because they've been kicked out of numerous other schools. Hyde stresses character education and requires parents and faculty to attend monthly meetings. One of the first teachers hired was Tal Bear. He played rugby and thought the kids at Hyde could benefit from the sport.
Rugby is a great character education sport. It's a sport full of characters, but true characters.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
On this day, Hyde is playing the Maryland Exiles, a team they've never beaten. If Hyde wins, they are guaranteed a high seed in the league playoffs, and the Exiles are eliminated from the tournament for the first time in 10 years.
You've always risen to the occasion. You gotta believe in excellence in yourself and others. On 3. Pride. 1, 2, 3.
The kids, they watch the game. It's contact, it's fast, there's hitting, there's running. The littlest guy up to the biggest guy gets to run with the ball and tackle.
PJ Camion is one of those littlest guys.
Hey, if one mess up, I'm trying to tell you right now. If one mess up, all mess up. If one do good, all of us do good. If one cry, all of us cry.
J-Rod remembers when PJ was an 8th grader.
And when he came here, my mother was like, don't speak to him. He's like this really bad kid or whatever.
PJ had never lasted long at any school in D.C. before Hyde. He was always in and out of trouble with the law. In the spring of 2000, his life changed forever.
I picked up some glass that was on the track, and I just started throwing it on the field.
And I went over and I was like, what the heck are you doing?
He like, how do you feel if you get hit on the glass? I told him I wouldn't get hit. So he gave me the ball and told everybody to start chasing me, and I just started running.
He ran over my kids, he ran through them, around them. We couldn't stop him. And so at the end, I said, tomorrow you're gonna play rugby with us.
Rugby became like another place for him to, I guess, take out his anger, or to harness it at least.
Our backline defense is not doing it.
And Tal gave him something he didn't have at home.
He's like a male figure for some of the players like myself. Like I don't have my father. I don't like interact with him.
It wasn't like some miraculous change over the next day, because we spent probably the next 2 or 3 years with PJ being suspended and close to expulsion and being let out in handcuffs, and he actually quit the team.
It's you, PJ!
Tal challenged PJ to be the best he could be in the classroom and on the rugby field.
I take whatever he tells me, I take it and use it as motivation.
Today, PJ is a member of the United States Under-19 rugby team. He has just returned from a 3-week rugby trip to South Africa with his coach and his mom.
I almost didn't go to South Africa because of my grades. And I had to actually stay after school and hit the books hard. I had to hit it more than I ever hit it before, just to go to South Africa.
At halftime against the Exiles, Hyde is down 15-14.
We want to send them the message it's over for them, and this is the beginning of Hyde, okay?
What you want to do is score! What you want to do is score!
Yo, we need to suck it up. It ain't over yet.
Hyde responds. They score a series of tries to take the lead and hold on for a 33-20 win. Tal says there's something more important than the big win. Just like all of the seniors from Hyde last year, all of the seniors on the rugby team this year have been accepted at four-year colleges. Brian Percia, VOA News, Washington.
Nice story. And by the way, Hyde's rugby team has kept on winning. Hyde has just qualified for the United States National Rugby Tournament and will compete for the national championship.